Yes.
Getting started early today.
A little earlier today. Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, we got my guy John, and he's nice enough to let us record him. We're gonna be going through some stuff, and he's proven that this is not just for younger people. Again, if you guys think, maybe it's too late for you to do something, it's never too late. Doesn't matter your age. If you wanna do something, do it. You know when it's too late? When you're dead. That's when it's too late. So John, at his age, you're gonna see him doing the moves, doing the stuff. And again, you know, you gotta be able to improvise. You're not gonna be able to do it, maybe certain things, because again, you're older, there's certain things, whether it's injuries you're dealing with, but at the end of the day, you still gotta get the job done. You're still gonna do it and make it work for you, no matter what. So that's what you guys are gonna learn today. Hey John, wait, get this over.
Yeah.
John, make sure you don't go too fast, because then I'm gonna have to give you a speeding ticket. Right? Because again, if you don't fix it now, it becomes like a domino effect later on, and now you're playing catch up with yourself further down the road. You want to make sure it's all good. You know, Cuss was all about perfection, making it. He would say perfect. The old school guys, perfect. That's it. All right, let's go again. Another round. So now you pick the direction. So let's go. If I'm coming at you, yeah. And never go like this with the arms. Like you kind of go up like this, you hollow out. So always just keep it in, because here's the thing. When you hollow out real quick, he could go to hit you there. He could go in there. So you're better off keeping your arms in case defensively you couldn't move your head, but at least you protect yourself by catching it. So never hollow like that. There you go. Nice and easy, smooth. Good. Keep it going. And doing this slide too, you got any kind of knee issues, anything like that, it's a lot easier on your body doing it this way, as opposed to this jumping. Just like this, a nice slide. Good. That's it. Forward. Billy, that light's flickering like crazy. There you go. See that little, see when you went kind of into this? You wanted to go into this to come out. That's exactly what I want, just like that. And you could have went a little bit further than me, but keep going, good. Hands up, smooth like this. You got to be able to stop on a dime, because again, the window of opportunity is this small to throw punches, right? That's it, keep going. So it's like having a car when you want to have good brakes. When you hit the brakes, you want to be able to stop. You don't want to be in a car when you hit the brakes and the car keeps rolling afterwards. So it's the same thing with this. Keep going. That's it. Move those legs. Good. Yeah, I would say for people in the beginning, you know, right away they think adding resistance is like the little like cheat code to make you better. You know, I'll get fast if I use weight. But use your own body weight now. That's it. Keep those elbows in too a little bit. Good. Got 30 seconds left. Use your own body weight. And just like this. Yeah, big circle. Good. That's it. I'm going to get into, because I know for a while you've been kind of doing it more so kind of before when I seen you doing it like that versus this, because now when you get into this, in case that I got to stop, boom. And even if you notice too, in time, you notice when I'm going to my left, I'm still able to jab and move at the same time with my feet. I could constantly be there, and this is guiding me, all right? Any questions on that? Okay, let's do the defense. Let's see how you're slipping. So stand in front of me. And just like you did a little bit yesterday, right? Getting your stance good. I'm going to check your balance first. Get your hands up nice. Let's make sure. See that little good bounce, leaning forward. Good. Okay, perfect. Let's see, actually, give me the 10 knee bends. Let's do that first. Turn that leg in. That's it. Good. There you go. Yeah, turn that leg in. Boom. There you go. Turn it in. That's it.
Is my knee going too far?
So position, you feel a little discomfort?
Yeah.
I could tell because I'm having discomfort watching you do it. So here's the thing. With this, you cannot feel, again, any move you do, You can't feel uncomfortable. So if you're feeling stress in here like this, we got to fix that. The whole idea with this knee bend, offensively, it sets you up for this. But as far as how you're doing it, it's like doing a squat, but just with the right leg, the rear leg back.
Do you think it's doing that because maybe my legs are too close together?
That, or what it can be too, I notice you're doing this little extra kind of hopping, a little extra movement that you don't have to. When in reality, it's got to just be nice and steady. Yeah. Because what you were doing before, you were giving me a little bit extra body English, they call it. So just nice and smooth, that's it. And here's the other thing too. You don't want to ever keep moving the feet around. Same position the whole time. So if I'm here, boom, boom. That's it, nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. That's it, just like that. Boom. See on that leg's coming in and then going back out as I go up? That's it. That's it. Boom. Good. Good. See? And now do the other leg. Custom and teach.
I could feel it from yesterday.
You can? I figured you did. I figured you did.
Yeah.
The thing is, custom and teach doing it on this side, but since you like to fight both sides, this is when you can, because then it sets up the straight left to the body. So go ahead, do the 10. That's it. A little bit?
Not too much.
Do you feel it at all? Or because the whole thing is, remember, the further you kind of got the foot out here, that's when you get to feel the strain here. So what you'd want to do is really, you want to go out and bring it in a little bit more. So then you got that. Come nice and straight and you don't feel, because we don't want to feel any stress, especially in the front part here. That's it. You'd have to be able to do 100 of these. That's it, without feeling any kind of pain. Hand to the body. That's the reason why you're doing the knee bends. So here we go. That's it. That's it. Good. Yeah, just like that. One more. Good. And see what I like you did? You kept your opposite hand up. A lot of guys they'll go like this. Give up the defense for offense, but you didn't. You kept it tight. Let's do the other arm now. Now you're in southpaw. Boom. There you go. That's it. Turn that. Yeah. 9, 10. Give me another 10 on this side. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I liked you fixed it there, bringing the hand right back. That was good. Another 10.
Right, it's a little harder, obviously, to get my balance.
Yeah.
So just trying to start off in the right spot.
Well, the other thing is, too, when you're orthodox, you're a lot quicker to set up because that's your natural side. Now you tend to go here because, again, you like to fight in this, but Cuss always taught be in your natural stance because you're always confident there. That's all. Here we go. Boom. Oh, you're doing this great. That's it. 5. Yeah. 8, 9, 10. Time. Perfect. Take a breather. Good. Yeah. So again, you see it happening on both sides. You guys that want to experiment with it, if you're an orthodox, you can do the southpaw side. And again, if you're southpaw, you could try the orthodox side. But Cuss always taught, hey, if you're southpaw, truly a southpaw, stay in southpaw. If you're an orthodox, stay in orthodox. That's all. Because again, when you guys get more advanced, you got to be able to have enough confidence to throw multiple punches in that position. From whatever side. You know, Billy. So again, a lot of guys, what happens is if they're orthodox, they'll go into southpaw and all you'll see is the lead hand off this. Because again, they're righty. So now they're coming off this. Everything is bang, off this. But you never see them throw multiple off this hand. So that's why if you're going to fight both sides, you got to throw punches on either side and in combination and hard and fast. So that takes some time building up to. Okay, so let's see now the slipping, and then we will add that knee bend with the slipping. You just know where you got to be without even having to look down at your feet, because a lot of people do that. They'll tend to go, let me kind of, When you're in here, you can't look down at your feet. You gotta, I could feel this. This comes down to a feeling, how it feels. And I know this is where I need to be. Go ahead. That's it. Keep slipping and you keep going. And it's all in here. See that? That's where you gotta feel it. That's where your mind to muscle connection has to be. That's it. Keep going. A little slight bend in the knees. Yeah, not too low. There you go. Keep going. That's it. Yeah. There you go. Boom. Good. Just like that. Yeah. So you're laughing. So you notice right there, okay? This was so important. You got hit, but because you moved your head, you caught a little, right? Little nick there. Versus, let's say you didn't move your head. You're catching a flush shot. So at the end of the day, would you rather caught what you just caught or flush shot? That's why you got to move your head. That's the important. Even if you catch that little, you're good. Keep going. Let's see. I did catch you a little bit, though. I mean, you're good. All right, come on. Your eyebrow's still there. The hair didn't come off. You're all right. Come on. There you go. Keep going. That's it. See? Good. And you're looking at the chest and shoulders. That's where you want to be. Good. Yeah. That's it. And time. I tried to get you that time. I couldn't. So that was good. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is, now we marry both the slipping with the knee bend, which you remember. So now, slip, slip, drop. Slip, slip, drop. Just like that. Slip, slip, drop. There you go. I like that you did that. You fixed it. You didn't lay in the middle. You're laughing. If you would have, I'll tell you right now, I was away. I seen it that little bit. I went, oh boy, he better move. Because what happens is if you come up to the middle and do that pause, and especially, and I told you yesterday, on a slip bag, that's going to hit you, guaranteed.
I was trying to like mix it up a little bit. Like,
yeah.
When I did that, I was up and down too much.
Right. So the whole key is because we're going to get on that slip bag today too. We will do this. And what you're going to realize is that you cannot, no pause in the middle. You get hit. So when you come in, you come up, make them think you're going to be there, that's when you slip over. And again,
when you're coming up, should you be already moving to one side? Like, so what you're down here, so you're really starting that way?
You don't. Now, why you don't want to slip too early? Because if your opponent sees that, he sees where you're going, he's tagging you. Versus when you're coming straight up, he doesn't know which way you're going to go.
That could be offensive.
Right. Maybe you off that knee bend, you through the rear hand of the body. Maybe as you're coming up, you get a slip to your right. As you're coming up, you get a slip to your left. You don't know. But off the knee bend, if you're already veering off to your right, you didn't fool him. So he sees it, boom. But when you come up, he don't know which way you're going. So that's the whole thing. So let's do it again. Don't stop in the middle and change your direction as you come up each time. All right. So I seen it about 4 times in a row. You kept going to the right.
So you changed direction. Okay.
Yeah. So off that knee bend, you go right, left, knee bend, left, right. Yeah. Because again, if you keep going to the same side, he knows that. Just a matter of time. So let's change that. Okay. So go on your own first. Because again, when my hand's going, it's more the pressure, you know. That's it. Drop, slip, slip, drop. And just as you go, just keep, again, you gotta make it harder for your opponent. 2 slips and a knee bend. That's how you know it in your mind. Good. Slip, slip, knee bend. And close hand too. Yeah, that's it. Slip, slip, slip. Boom. There you go. Yeah. And time. Perfect. There you go. See, you cleaned it up. Look good there. That's what you always got to get into. And again, do it nice and slow so you understand every single time, because when you're on that slip bag, and even for fighters, for their point of view, you're in the ring 36 minutes. You got to be consistent with that, with all your moves. Because at any time you start slipping it up, he's waiting for an opportunity to take advantage of you. So same thing, again, always stay consistent with the form. If the form is pure, Everything else follows. It's all good. Purity. That's it. All right, now let's do the weave and weave those hooks. Use those legs. We're ready to go? You feel all right?
So which one do you want to do here?
So this is a hook. Make that U. Go under and toe with the hook. Use your legs. And again, yesterday, a little on the low side, you were. You want to come up a little bit high to draw the guy in. All right, so let's do it. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That was it.
Short haircut.
It's a good thing his hair wasn't too high. He'd be, you know what I mean? But good. But that's the thing. You cleaned that up today, which was nice. Coming up a little bit higher, because what happens is people, you have to say to yourself too, you got to make this as easy for yourself as possible.
Well, you know what I did today differently is when I was going down, I was pushing off more with one leg and pushing off with the other as opposed to both equally. Because that way it saves one leg. I don't get as tired. I don't know if that's proper.
So here's the thing too. The thing with this is your weight, depending on what side you're going to, you're putting the weight on that side. Because again, if I was in an orthodox position, I'm weaving to my left, weight's here, I'm throwing that punch. If I'm weaving to my right, weight's here, I'm throwing that punch. So again, I'm transferring the weight. But again, I'm being defensive because I have punches, specifically the hooks coming at me. So then that's the understanding there too. So that was good though. I like that you fixed. This was important. Coming up enough to draw me in. Being the good salesman that you are. You sold me a good product, I try to buy it, and next thing you know, you're moving, making me mad. So the thing is too, never being so low. A lot of people tend to go here. That guy's going to measure you out. So that was good. Now, defense is not just in the head movement, but now your footwork. Being in a position you get the guy who can't hit you. Did we go over this yesterday, the spring into the side? The step to the side. That's what we're going to do today. Now, it is an explosive movement. It is about speed, but I will give you the original version that it was done. And if for some reason you feel that, that's a little hard, we still got to get the job done regardless. Then I'm going to show you a different way. And what you learn, the statement for today is that the delivery can be different, but the message always remains the same. You feeling that? Okay, so this is springing to the side. So springing to the side is putting yourself in a position where you could hit somebody and they can't hit you, because Cuss would say that's what the science is all about. You're going to push off this rear leg, right? And we're going to put ourselves in the side position, right? On our opponent's right side. Notice that I'm putting the weight here, because the first punch that I want to throw in this position is a left hook to the body. So, okay, I'm here. Always opposite hand up, whatever punch you throw. And the other thing is too, notice how I'm low. A lot of people, what will happen is when they spring to the side, they'll stay high, and then they'll go low. You could always go low to work high. That's what we want to do. So let's say you're standing in front of me. I'm going to show you how it's going to look if you're doing it to a guy. So you just stand in your position. When I spring to the side, this is where I want to be, to effectively throw a left hook to the body. So when I'm here, I want to be here because my objective is I want to force you to turn to me. Because eventually when you do turn to where I am, I'm going to get there. But not to get ahead of ourselves, that's what you want to do. So I want to see you spring to the side, push off the rear foot. Now, do you feel that's enough? It's not.
No.
Because you could still get hit.
So I'm pushing basically to where the M is. Right. Just the beginning of the M, maybe?
Yeah. Right in here you're getting. Boom. And again, left hook to the body, you're there.
Okay.
Shoulder for shoulder, you meet. Because again, you got to force me to turn to where you are. That's the whole objective here. You don't want to be too close. Because then again, look, this is a smother. I got none on. I don't want to go too far out. I overreach. And springing not enough, you're getting check hook.
So when you're moving over, and I'm usually watching the middle, so now I'm moving over, I'm really looking at this. So I know where to gauge myself to get to the right spot.
Absolutely, and this is where people make the mistake too. When you guys watching at home, they'll tend to spring and they look straight ahead. You always got to look at where you're going to head. That's it. Now, hold up. Keep your hands up, and you're going to spring back to your original position. Okay. Right? And take your time. You got to do it nice and slow like this. You get here, you throw the punch,
So you
spring
bring
back.
your weight back to the same.
Yeah, and this is where a lot of people make the mistake too. They don't put the mind in gear before the body in motion. What happens is they'll tend to like throw without their feet set. So make sure your feet are nice and set. You throw the punch and you spring back, and now you're back in the original position. Take your time. That's it. And do it again. Boom. Spring back. There you go. Now that time, the first 2 times were good, but that third time wasn't enough. And that's springing in. You a little bit out. And that's the part he's waiting on. He didn't. That's when the check hook comes. So the whole thing is stay consistent with that. Right in there. Boom. Spring back. Good. That's it. Good.
Is it still sliding, or is it more of a jump on this one?
In this particular one, it's not a slide. Okay. By no means. You are coming off the ground because it's a very explosive. This is about speed. You need the speed to get here because without the speed, what's the power? Speed, fast. Now, and I want you to be honest with me, if this is too much for whatever reason, I will give you the improvised version of this. Because again, the delivery can be different. The message has to remain the same. So what's to be in a position where you could hit the guy and he can't hit you? You're throwing that left hook to the body regardless of when you get there. But maybe instead of the delivery being this, maybe the delivery is this now. Different, right? This is more explosive and fast. Yeah. Versus, now I'm just going to take a step. See the difference there? Because I have people, hey, that's a little hard for me on the knees to really do this. But now, there you go. Same message, different delivery. Make sense? So try again if that first way, the way Cuss taught it. Yeah.
But it's nice to know that I have the other option.
And here's the thing for you, and this is what you guys learn. Later rounds, see? Key word there. Later rounds. Yeah. You guys got to have options. If you're relying on solely, this one way, and let's say you can't do that way, maybe during the fight, guy blew his knee out, whatever the case may be, you got to be able to improvise now. The message never changes. What's your message? I still got to create an angle to hit this guy, regardless. Before I was able to, hey, I'm there. That's optimal. That's great. You can't do it that way. What's option B? What's plan B? Many plans you need. I think that goes for life. Would you say so, John?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Spring back, good. And again, that's it. Oh, good. That's it. Give me 2 more. That's it. Okay, you went to your left. Naturally, we got to go the other side. So going to the left is easy. Going to the right, things change now. Because let's say you're in front of me. If I do exactly what you did to your left, to the right, it would look like this. This is not good. I can't even hit you. So what do we got to do here?
I have to get my body over here somehow.
So watch this. This is what you're going to do. In this position here, you're going to push off the lead foot. Simultaneously bring the right leg forward. And you're going to put yourself in your fighter stance from the side.
So are you pushing off laterally, or you're pushing off in the direction of your body's going to go?
I'm pushing off again. The direction, it's an inward, right? Because a lot of people, they'll go outward with this. This is inward. I'm going in. So when I'm pushing off here, I'm here for the right hand of the body in here. It's almost like a right hand hook, if you will. And when I'm here in this position, I'm in my fighter stance from the side. Okay? Now when I spring back, the lead foot's going to land first, and then the rear foot's going to follow.
So was that a 2-step?
As far as coming back, yeah, because when I go here, both feet meet together. I land on the rear foot first because what punch am I throwing here? This. All the weight's got to be here. Has to. I throw this. Now when I go back, here's the 2-step. 1, 2, and I'm back. Okay. So to make it easier for you to see it from your point of view, because right now you looked at it from mine. From your point of view, how it's going to look, I'm here. I push off this, simultaneously bring the right.
Starting to turn your body before you push off.
Yeah. Because right.
You're hearing it. It's like
you could, well, now we're lucky enough, we're both in here and it's pretty quiet. You
I have my hearing aids.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I got my hearing aids in.
Hearing aids are in today. So that's, all right. So here's the thing. So now you push off this foot, because again, you got to get here. Simultaneously. There you go.
Well, that's because you taught me right. So I'm moving this leg first before I move this one. So it's like you're in motion.
Right. To be there. That's it. And again, normally you'd be explosive going back. You'd kind of be, you're here, bang. And then you're back into this. And again, if you want to experiment with that step, because hence later rounds, then you could do this step. Let's do it. And I'm going to show you a good example of this. There you go. It actually was naturally. Because here's the thing. This is where a lot of people make this mistake too. When they go to spring to the right, they tend to leave this foot hanging here a little bit. When this foot has to come with you. Both together. Boom. Not this here. Bounces off. Here. And now you come back.
Okay.
Let's do it. That was good. So here's the thing with that drill that you guys just see your balance at any point. This is going to help you guys at home, specifically the people at home. That again, because normally how I would check your balance, if you're in your stance, get in your stance real quick. If you have somebody to do this for you, get your hands up in your stance. They would push on the shoulders naturally, right? If you have somebody to do that, and again, we want to make sure you're on the balls of your feet, the front toes ain't coming up. This is a good balance test, right? Now, if you don't have somebody to do it, that drill just now I showed you, again, you got to be able to make a guy miss, make a guy pay right away, right? So this drill, when you do it in an orthodox position, you slip left, you slip right, you weave left, and you weave right. Feet don't move. Because again, if you start moving defensively like this and you have to start moving your feet, time and space your waist, maybe off that defensive weave, you got to throw a punch right away. So even off, again, if I slip over, boom, I'm ready to throw. Slip over here, I'm ready to throw. I weave, boom, I'm ready to come up punching. I weave right, I'm ready to come up punching. Without having to move your feet, you can't move your feet because you're not going to have the time. You got to be able to make them miss, make them pay right away. So now, what you did, instead of now you slip left, right, now we're going to change the direction. You're going to slip right first, slip left, weave right, and weave left. That's what we're going to do now. That's what we want. So slip right, left, weave right, weave left. And hit it again. That's it. I want to make sure those feet don't move. This is when you know your balance is good, because you guys, you got to get out of the habit of, you look down at your feet to see where they're at, and then you go. You never want to look down. You got to be in a position that if I'm here, if I say, get in your fight stance, I know based off of how I feel, this is where I need to be. You can't go like this first. If I say, hey, get in your fight stance, and you go. See what I'm saying? Can't do it.
No, you can't.
And that's, it could be in a self-defense situation. Guy runs up on you, whatever. If you girls watching, girl runs up on you, yo, you got to be ready to go. There's no like, hey, let me. I got guys do this sometimes. They'll measure. They'll do this. Let me slide and. Okay, that's where my feet got to be. The minute you look down, you're getting tagged. So the whole thing is, you don't want to do that. You want, again, it's based off of how you feel. This particular drill, slipping either left, right, weave, right, or slip right, left, weave, left, helps you with that. That's the medicine for that. So keep going. Okay. Don't stop. Because now I'm going to use my hand again. You ain't tired, John. You got all those people to inspire out there. How old are you now?
70.
70 years old. For you guys that want to make excuses, I'm too old, he's in here, he's putting in the work. You're never too old, it's never too late. Get in here. Let's do it. That's it. That's it. Concentrate, good. Focus, that's it. It's all you, John. There you go. One more. And that ends it. Very good. It was awesome seeing what it told me. You didn't move your feet there. You didn't have to, again, you don't got the time to try to adjust. Hey, maybe you happen to be throwing the hook, you'll bring the foot forward. No, because right off that defensive move, you got to be ready to punch. Because the minute you have to plant and then punch, the window of opportunities is small. You don't got the time. So again, you here, you'd have to throw. If you here, bang, you're throwing. Bang, bang. You're right in there. Slight lead. At any time. That was good. All right, that's going to end this vlog. John, I want to thank you for letting us record you, brother. Is there any
pleasure.
Last thing you want to say to motivate the people?
Billy, nice
Of
to
course,
meet you.
I appreciate you, John.
Anything you want to tell the people at home?
I don't know. To stay young, you got to act young, and that means you got to work hard.
There you go.